Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel where we sip and spill the tea on all my favorite things. Today I'm going to be doing a Mercari haul and just show you guys some of the things I got. I really contemplated doing this video, and I'm going to be pretty frank with you and tell you why. Is because, well, you know, I feel like I was getting in the good stuff on Mercari for tea stuff because a lot of people don't think to look on there, but the Mercari actually has a bunch of really good tea stuff. So the first thing I got was this tea table, and I like it because it is nice and deep on the inside. It needs to be dusted, but it's nice and deep, and it's very ornamental, very decorative. I love the look of it a lot, and it's got little padded feet on the bottom, but it is very, very sturdy. The only thing that I see wrong with it was just a slight crack, but some of them just come that way, you know, with the bamboo. You guys know I've talked about that. So there's the design on there, and I really love this one. It's been on my desk. We're gonna move down, and the next things I got, that was from one seller. And hi, if you're watching, I think she said she was going to watch. These tea pieces I ordered from the same seller, also super nice. If I will remember, I will leave their shops down below. And he was really nice. He had a lot of tea stuff for sale. So this is supposed to be a tea leaf roaster, which I thought was interesting because I've never roasted my own teas, but I think it's going to be fun to play around with and hopefully not burn some tea leaves. But really, really pretty. And then I got this, I'll probably put the word down here. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Hohin is maybe what it's called. Basically, it's a gawon meant for gaokoro, or like finer Japanese green teas. That's why there's no type of handle, because you brew it at a cooler temperature, and I'm all over the place. I can't hold things, but can't wait to use this. Then he had quite a few kyuzus, which are side handle style teapots, and I love this one. It's got a basic filter, but I really, really love the shape, and it reminds me a lot. I think these are probably made by the same company. They have a similar lip, but I don't know that, you know, for sure. But I really like this one a lot. Very nice profile there. And then the last thing I got was a mini kyuzu. Look how little this thing is. I mean, compared to like a gawon style pot. And I think it would be perfect for taste testing. If he had more, I would have bought them, just because, you know, it'd be nice to have some for testing. But I want you guys to see inside this thing. Look at that fine ceramic strainer built in. I mean, just look at all the tiny holes. I really like that because most of them have a metal screen inside that you have to take out, and this one has that built in. So I thought that was pretty snazzy. So I snagged up those deals, and yeah, if you see something on Mercari, ask to bundle, like message the seller first, tell them what you want, and a lot of times they'll just bundle it together for you. Now, this tea table was like the ultimate steal. I really thought it was going to be smaller, similar to like the ones you get off Amazon that are probably stop right about here. This thing is pretty long. I think I ended up getting it for $10 or $11. I'm not even kidding. It's got a little design on there. And I think he said something about some like glue in the corner, which I don't care about. So that's what that one looks like. All right, so I'm going to be trying this pot out in this video just so it's not like super short, just to show you guys something. I got this in my Tea Thoughts haul, this Moonlight White tea ball, and can't wait. I believe we had one of these in the Christmas countdown she does. Oh my goodness, look at that. You can already see. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Look at the, like, the fuzzy buds in there. That is high quality, you guys. Like, if you don't know what you're looking for, that's it right there. Look at it. And it's so soft. Oh my goodness, right there. That bud feels like velvet. See all the like furry down on it, if I'm describing that correctly. I think they're called trichomes is the correct term for it. But anyway, we're going to be trying this out. I like to save these and write a description in my tea journal, so I'll set that aside. Now, I know this is for Gaokuro, but we're going to go ahead and use it anyway because I can. I make my own rules when it comes to tea, and I think that's something that people don't talk about enough is, you know, some tea tubers make you feel like you need to have certain vessels and you need to do things a certain way and blah, blah, blah. And that's fine. I mean, if you are doing a traditional tea ceremony over in Japan, then yes, rules apply. But for the most part, tea session is about you. It's about connecting with the tea in a way that, you know, makes you happy. I cannot stand to see... I see it a lot, and the tea community is generally a very, very peaceful one, but I have seen, like, a newbie come in and say something. People are like, oh, you're not doing that right, blah, blah, blah. You know, I mean, to each their own. Let people do them, you know. So here's what that looks like. Now, normally white tea is 185 degrees. But I really feel like if this is very tightly balled up, I almost feel like we might need to bump the heat up to get it to open up. But we're going to go ahead and just go ahead and taste this and see. I'm going to give our white rabbit a little bit of this. And I say that because there's no color coming off of it yet. Let's go ahead and... Oh, I really like how that pours. I like to shake them around. Let's see if we get an aroma. It smells a lot like green tea. I'm getting a lot of just like fresh fields, fresh greens. No roast or smoke or anything, which I don't know if it is, but... Alright, let's see. Yeah, that just tastes like water. We really need to get this to open up. I'm going to go ahead and bump my kettle up a little bit. And the next steeping, we'll go ahead and do that and just see if we can get it to just open up a little bit more. Right, we're back. And I actually realized that I did have my kettle set to 185, but I didn't press the hold button, so it actually wasn't at 185. So now we're going to redo that. See if we can't get it to open up a little bit. So this is the like $10 or $11 tray I bought. This is so cool. I love it. And I've actually been selling stuff on Mercari as well. I really need to just take the plunge and sell a lot of my Western style brewing. I'm sure that would make Brian really happy if I sold off a whole bunch of teapots. Because I have so many that I really don't use. I have some that he has bought me for holidays and stuff, and those I'll probably always keep. The kids and I have been having some tea this weekend, so I wouldn't get rid of all of them. But I do have a bunch of teaware, like the David's tea mugs. I need to just let a whole bunch of that go, I think, but we'll see. Alright, depending on the taste of this, we'll see if we need to, boy, that thing really is, I mean, tightly rolled up. Let's see what she tastes like now. And that's the thing when you're getting to know a tea. Sometimes you just got to play around with it. You know, they don't all wake up the same. Some of them open right away. Some of them don't. You just don't know unless you're familiar with that tea. So this tea so far is not bringing a whole lot flavor-wise. And I am going to go ahead. I'm going to put it at 195. It's just very, very light. And again, having the flash on, you can't really see the color as well. But I'm starting to get more of the kind of grapes smell. A little bit of nuttiness. But I really think that this ball is just so tightly compressed. We really just have to get it going. And I don't really walk through a lot of my sessions, but if you guys are enjoying this, let me know if this is something that you guys do enjoy. I personally love watching Dawn over at Mayleaf taste test teas. It's just an experience to watch him kind of taste test through a tea and kind of talk himself through it, because sometimes you just have to do that. Alright, so I've got some warmer water here. Let's see if we can get her to kind of open up a little bit. Normally I would put the lid on. I'm going to leave it off just because you guys are watching it. So we'll see if we can't just let it wake up a little bit. All right. I don't typically like wasting tea, especially white tea, but we're going to go ahead and let White Rabbit have that goodness. Typically white teas you really don't need to steep that long, but maybe that's why the name is Moonlight White. Maybe it's just a very delicate white tea. All right, let's see what we got. So very light liquor. I mean, just slightly more paler than the cup. Yeah, I'm really not getting a lot of flavor. Really not much at all. Really not much. I'm getting a little more nuttiness, a little more green grass off the aroma. A hint of nuttiness. But then again, the ball is just so compressed. So I think I'm going to work on this a little bit and then come back and report back to you guys. So I am back. I think it's been 30 or 35 minutes, and I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts on this tea. This tea is an adventure. And what I mean by that, it's a journey. It started out, I really started out and I was like, why? I don't taste anything. I taste water. So I actually reached out to Nazanin and found out this tea was from Yunnan sourcing. So I went and I looked up the tea, and actually the Dragon Balls are made by Scott's mother and father-in-law, and that's why they're so tightly compressed. They actually do this by hand. So I was reading up on it and I was like, you know what? I just need to get this tea ball to open up. So here's just kind of what my tasting notes look like here. So I actually use my faux memo printer to kind of, if I've got a lot of information that I want to keep, so when I look back on the tea, I'll print that out and just put that on there. And that's that portable printer that I showed you guys in another video. So the key to this tea is getting that ball to open up fully. That took me a couple of infusions. Now the first two infusions I was at 185 degrees. I would honestly go in at 195. Excuse me, just let it kind of set, open up, do its thing. And then once the tea leaves are completely broke apart, whew, she is going to release the Kraken. The flavor, it got real bitter because I was letting it sit there. Once it opens up, I cooled it back down to 185. I did 15 to 20 second steeps, and it is really good. The flavor profiles that I have for this, I get on the aroma, light grapes and nutty almonds, but as it opens up, there is a little bit of smokiness and roasty flavor to it. It definitely is a medium thick body. It's not drying, and it coats the tongue like honey. Those are my favorite types of teas. Especially in whites and oolongs. That's my jam right there. As it heated up, and it opened up more, I got this awesome pop of sourness that makes the sides of your tongue tingle and salivate. Those are my favorite teas, the ones that give me that like mouth watering feel. I really like those. So once I get it back, you know, you get it to open up 185 degrees. Really, to me, the big flavor profiles, I personally get white grapes, I get honey, and then once it kind of cools a little bit after you pour it out, it's like sitting in the cup. It does have a slightly vegetal finish, and it's nice. When I mean by vegetal, I don't mean like vegetables. I mean pretty much like green grass, green teas, greens, things like that. And if you've never tried these teas and you're watching this, you're like, that sounds disgusting. It's really not. It is very good. Very, very good. To me, it kind of starts out a little fruity with the grape and the honey, a little sweet, and then it finishes with just a hint of vegetal. So it kind of, it's this really good balance, because you get the sweetness, and then when it finishes off the vegetal, it kind of makes you want to go back and get a little more of that sweetness. So you like find yourself keep drinking back on it. And to me, that's what makes a good tea. A tea that you have to get to know who it is. It's not just going to be like, hello, this is me. And if you've done Gongfu, then you understand what that is about. That is the whole point of Gongfu, is getting to know a tea in different stages, instead of just popping it into a cup, letting it sit, and getting one final result. In this way, you're getting, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10 different flavor profiles. I'm actually on my 8th infusion, and this thing is beating my tail end. So I'm definitely not going to let this go to waste. I'm going to probably try to keep steeping it. If I don't, what I've been doing, if I'm not able to boil this down tonight on my little stovetop kettle, is I will put it in a zippy bag and put it in the fridge and then boil it down tomorrow. But this is awesome. I'll leave the link down below. These are only $1.50. Now, I don't remember which site I looked on. Yunnan Sourcing has the US and then the overseas site, but I'll leave the links down below for that. And thank you, Nazanin, for that. So if you guys do not follow Nazanin over at Tea Thoughts, get on it. Get on it. She has... she's just a really cool shop owner. She has lots of cool things that are tea related, and she does really fun boxes that everyone just clamors to buy. All right, so this is my Mercari haul. I'm really loving this. Do you guys have one of these? Again, I know it's for green tea. Don't come for me. I'm gonna use it for whatever I want, and it worked perfect for this white tea, actually. So I will see if you guys like these types of videos. Let me know that. It helps me know what to continue doing or not doing for you guys. And I'll see you all in the next video.